show. WGRR, the greatest oldies in town.
There you go.
This is Chris O'Brien from the station. Welcome,
Thank you very
Chris.
much. It's great to be here with you. I'm on every morning 5:30 until 10, and we're going to give folks a chance to win as well by watching the show here and listening the next morning. What we'll do the Monday after, we'll play a great oldie, and the one to listen for tomorrow is The Temptations, The Way You Do the Things You Do. And it's going to be played on WGRR sometime between 7 and 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. And if you know the winning score from today's championship game, and you're the fifth caller when we ask you to call, then you win his and hers bowling balls. The Dick Weber Legacy. We have the Legacy and the Legacy Reactive. 10 to 16 pounds. You win his and hers bowling balls tomorrow, and that's 749-1035 or toll free 1-800-749-1035 when you hear The Way You Do the Things You Do by The Temptations.
The way to do
the way you do the things you do.
Like
the way you do.
Like Jennifer just striking there.
Like she just did, the way she does the things she does. That's right.
Okay, all right. Well, that's good.
But when you hear that by The Temptations between 7 and 9 tomorrow morning on the show, then get on the phone to us and you have a chance to win if you know the winning score from today's game, the championship game.
All right, Chris, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Welcome to King of Bowling. We welcome you, and you have a great station and a good show in the morning.
Well, thank you. We have a good time, and if it sounds like we are, it's because we are indeed having a good time on WGRR. So we appreciate the invitation for me to join you here, and it's great to be here today. This is fun.
That's great. Well, we'll see you again next week, and I guess I'm not allowed to win, am I?
We'll be here. Well, we'll work something out, maybe. I don't know.
Okay, we'll see
talk
you later.
after the show.
All right, take care.
Thanks a lot.
Bobby Glandorf, not to be taken lightly in bowling. No, no, no. His list of accomplishments are fairly lengthy in themselves. 215, his weight, not far from his average either. Jennifer striking in the first frame. Bobby striking in the first 2 frames. Jennifer, second frame, right-hand lane. Is it a good shot?
Hold.
Wants it to hold, and it held briefly and then rolled off sharply for the 4-pin. Bobby Glandorf, 46 years old. About 220, I think, is what the correct weight should be on him. So we'll add 5 to his weight. 761 to qualify. 761. And even though you haven't seen him in the past years, he's been on television 25 times. It's been several years in between. But Bobby is an experienced veteran. And the lights here are awfully hot, and he's not nervous, folks. It's just a little bit of sweat on his brow from the studio lights. Jennifer trails by 10 at this point by not striking.
Hold. Shoot.
Oh boy, the mistake you don't want to make. The 4, the 6, the 7, the 10. Not pleased with that shot at all. You're looking at nearly an impossible shot. I think the odds on this for the pros are about 1 out of 50 or 60 times. She does the wise thing and takes 2 of those pins. Let's see if Bobby can capitalize on Jennifer's misfortune here. He's been there before. 21 300 games. And I'm sure during the course of that, probably had a few shakers like that. Trust the ball, get it wide, let it come back, and let it fight a little bit. Bobby's ball can indeed, will do that. Right here, head pin, center your screen. Watch it go to the left side, come off, mix up with the 4 and into the 7. Bobby, clean and mean through 3. Strikes all the way. Jennifer with an open in the 3rd is in big trouble early.
Yep.
And in bigger trouble even now.
Okay, Bobby.
She said, yep, when it left his hand, and she knew that she was in trouble. Chris O'Brien from WGRR, one of our new sponsors. Slush Puppy, of course, Pepsi back with us, and very, very proud to bring on Miller as a supporting sponsor. It's got to be there.
Oh, no.
Back.
Ay, 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 ay.
Yeah. Well, Jen.
Really thought there was more carry down than that.
She you hear referring to carry down. Carry down is the oil that is picked up on these new resin balls and dragged down further the lane, and she was looking for some of that oil to make the ball hold. As you heard and saw, it was a bad guess. Now or never.
Really thought that we carried down more than that.
It's a thinking game, and when you think right, like she did in the 10th frame, made a move, doubles to win the match. That time thinking incorrectly and going high. Trails by 58 pins with half of the game yet to play. Bobby knows it's not over yet. Yes, went with a little more loft.
Okay, Bobby.
That's the ball right there. 32 up there.
Okay.
Bobby Glandorf is not going to quit. He's not going to ease up. He's going to keep throwing strikes or get a break. Oh, yeah. You don't like to see that as a competitor either way. Let me tell you what. As a good player, you'd like to win with skill, not with luck. And as a player that's trying to get back in the match, of course, it's disappointing to see the break. But it's part of the game, part of the match, and that's the first clean shot we've got. It may be giving away a car. Bobby Glandorf, if he strings them and continues to do so.
Wow.
Well, everybody at home, I know, kiss of death, right? No such thing as bad luck and all that stuff, folks. It was just a ring and 10. 6 went around it quite briskly. Jen, you've got quite a deficit to make up here, and the only way you can do that is with strikes and with a lot of help from Bobby.
David, the way I see it, I've got 232 still up there, so I'm going to go after it.
Well, there you hear the attitude you've got to have to be a match play player in this day and age. Jennifer seeing only the good things up there and not the bad. She's seeing strikes off the sheet. She's not even considering a 67-pin deficit. She's just going to go after it. Trails by 67. Jennifer, what do you think?
Hit!
And it does hit. If I thought it was that easy, I'd ask for it. Let's take a look at this shot again, ladies and gentlemen. She wants it to hit. She throws a great shot. Now watch the loft on this ball. The ball's been hooking early. She gets it further out on the lane, and boy, does she rip through it. Absolutely perfect. Fills the pocket up. No deflection here, and she knows she needs it. Hit. Yes. She's only got one mission in life right now, and that's to live in the 1-3 pocket. Jen, what do you think? Like I said, you look at the good things, not the
Much
bad.
better.
She sees 237
Should have
up
never
there.
moved to begin with.
Bobby Glandorf, 7th frame, leading by 47 pins. Jennifer with a triple working. Not out of here yet, Jen.
David, are you sure it's 47 pins? That sounds like an awful lot at this point.
Yeah, well, and especially with him doing stuff like that, right? Well, you made an awfully good move back, but I heard you doubting your initial move. Is that correct?
Yeah, I really thought there was more carry down than there was, so I moved a little bit right and tried to go up the track more, and that was a big mistake.
2 big opens gives Bobby a 47-pin lead, and by throwing strikes like that, he is going to be tough to beat. Absolutely great. A little bit thin on this. Watch the ball deflect to the right as it hits the 1-3 and the 5-pin. Center your screen, just gets over in there and gets a little help from the head pin, and then spins around in the back. Yeah, Bobby knows how very, very important that double was in the 8th frame.
Nope. Probably a bad ball selection. Needed something to go a little longer.
Leaving the 3-6-10, you do that by going high and through the nose, and pretty much she's going to have a spare and a lot of help from Bobby. I don't know if it's mathematically over yet, but it is pretty darn close. Jennifer, you have got to make this, and you've got to strike. Half of the mission is complete.
Well, Dave, this was fun while it lasted.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, my co-host Jennifer Klekamp gave us quite a show in match number 2 today, but just not enough. A couple of bad thoughts. So what you say is what you get. Bad ball selection. Well, Jennifer guesses wrong, goes down in defeat in match number 3 to Bobby Glandorf, the hot hand right now in this week. Week number 1, Jennifer Klekamp is out of here. Bobby takes it off the sheet. He can finish with a very, very respectable game. 279. Not afraid to lose to that. Bobby G, we call him, Bobby Glandorf.
What a very good game.
Bridgetown Road, a whole West Side show today. Again, I'd like to thank all the proprietors and sponsors that came out today. Mike McDonald from Stumps, Gary Rolfes from Durbin, Frank Ruggieri from Coleraine, still looking for him. And Bobby Glandorf goes and beats up on my partner, 248 to 198. Jennifer will be back in the booth next week. Stay tuned. We're gonna